It's the one and only Neville Goddess, aka Coach Key, back with another video, y'all. So check it out, right? So I just came from the library, y'all. That's right, I just came from the library, and I ain't been to the library in a long time, but I need to go there to do something. But anyway, I wanted to get up here. When I was there, actually, I came across this book, and the book's title was Change Your Paradigm Now or Else, or something like that. I believe that's what it was. But it was, it basically was saying, change your paradigm now. And if you don't change your paradigm, basically you're going to be out bad. And look, I ain't get too deep into the book, but for majority of the part what I had read, the book basically was saying how if you don't change your paradigm, meaning your belief system, your old ways, your old perceptions, then you gonna get left behind. You gonna get left behind and stuck in a reality, in a world that you don't want to be in. Now, for y'all know I've been talking about stuff like this, and it just makes me feel so good when I can, read other information, and basically the information is saying the same thing that I've been saying. But yeah, y'all, so I'm here to ask you, like, are y'all really ready to change your paradigm, like on a real level? Like, because this is super serious. You got to know this: the universe, aka your higher self, wants to magnify. See, let me say this too. You got to remember that you are the universe. I know it may not feel like it may not seem like it, but you really, really are on a higher level. It's just that you are in this, you being the universe, you are an expression of the universe. And you got to know that the universe is like a system. It's like, first and foremost, you already know we're in a computer simulation. And this computer simulation was intended for greatness, was intended for fun, was intended for higher frequencies. It's just, it got hijacked and put us in an MK Ultra state and things like that. But I ain't here to talk about that. So when I say the universe has things, or is a system that's set up into place that you yourself, God herself, God himself, you cannot even break your own laws. That's the wild part about it, because when you was in your higher self, your higher state, your cosmic form, the universe, when you was on that timeline, not even timeline, when you was in that form, you knew that it had to be some type of structure, and you knew that you had to set up this computer in a way that, even you can't even break the laws. You can't even go against the laws of nature. You can't even, like, basically the universe can't show you no favoritism when you are acting out of order. That's what I'm saying. Like, it can't be like, oh, I know she really don't want this, but I know she really don't, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I know she really don't want this to happen, or she don't want this, but let me not give it to her because she is who she is, or he is who he is. Basically what I'm saying is that, the universe, this computer, and it goes beyond this computer that we in too, but it can't give you what you're not being. It can't, it has to give you the laws that you set up into play. It's just like if you wanted to walk forward, like I'm walking forward, and if I just be like, I want to walk backwards right now, I'm walking forward right now. If I be like, nah, I want to walk backwards right now, by the laws of nature, the laws of the universe, I have to keep walking forward. No matter how much I keep saying I want to walk backwards, I need to walk backwards right now. If I'm walking forward, then guess what? I'm going to keep walking forward. That's the laws of nature. So this plays into when people talk about they want to manifest. You know, you could be saying, oh, I want more money, I want better relationships, I want this, I want that. But if you are not being that, if you're not living on those frequencies as if it's already done, then guess what? None of that's going to show up for you, no matter how much you keep saying you want something. We don't get what we want in this life. We get, you know, what we subscribe to, what we subconsciously believe. That's what we get. And you got to understand that as you are attempting to become this better version of yourself, you got to know that the distractions has to show up. That's your old paradigm. That's the hijack part of the simulation that we're in. It's almost like you decide, you know what, I want to be great today. I want to live a happy, wealthy life today. Then guess what? Your old paradigm, aka that MK Ultra, but that's what I like to call it, it's going to try its best to keep you not, you know, living what you just stated you wanted to do. So you got to be aware of that first and foremost. And once you become aware of that, then you got to still pursue everything that you intended to do. See, it's almost like, I don't want to say it's a test, but it's almost like, you know, the system is trying to make sure that you are who you say you are. I want to make a video about that too. I came across somebody's title, and like the title was mad dope, and I said I got to elaborate more on that. But basically, yeah, like, you know, it's not I don't want to say it's a test, but it kind of sort of is. You know, this system needs to know that you are who you say you are. So it's like, if you say you want to be awesome, you want to be amazing, you want to be great, but then as soon as the opposite shows up for you, if you still stuck in that old paradigm, you still stuck in your old ways, then it's like you're not ready. You ain't really who you say you is. So anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that. I ain't gonna make this too much of a long video. Like I said, like, you got to think about, are you really ready to step out of your paradigm and go to the next level? Because if you don't, you're going to be out back. You're going to get stuck in this computer simulation and realities that you don't prefer to be in. So you're going to have to raise your state of consciousness, meaning raise your frequency and become enlightened and operate from that point. You know, so anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and get out of here for now. Till the next time, it's your girl, Neville Goddard, aka Coach Key. Tap in with me, y'all. I'm out. Peace.